Hello.
What's up?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. We got Hillbilly here, just chilling out, chatting.
Well, you got half of me here.
Half of you. Yeah, it's a floating head. It's crazy, just a floating head. It's been a relaxing day today. We had an interesting dinner. I cooked up a chunk of meat, like beef, ground beef. I made tacos and pizza out of it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like the budget pizza. We had garlic bread in the fridge, and I took it out and put some marinara spaghetti sauce on it. Then put some ground beef and cheese on it. Just melted it, made a little cheese pizza.
I had hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, that was for lunch. I haven't had dinner yet.
You haven't had dinner yet? What's up with you?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I'm fixing to take the kitchen over and start making my own dinner.
Yeah, make some PB and J's. Something. Who knows? You'll get hungry enough to make something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make some pancakes. Pancakes.
That does sound good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pancakes, butters, and syrup. Sounds good.
Yeah. Either that or some sausage and biscuits or something like that.
Sausage and biscuits are good. Yeah.
I don't know why, but breakfast always tastes better when you ate breakfast.
That's true. It's because you're enjoying it at nighttime, not in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, if everybody else is out in chat land, how are you doing? Say hello in chat. What's up, Lone Wolf?
Up, Lone Wolf.
That's right. Lone Wolf chilling out, hanging out with us in chat. Give a shout out for being awesome and amazing. See, you're on the phone side of things. Hope you're getting better and getting rested and your throat's getting better from your illness. Yeah. So I was watching a video before we started. Started streaming, and I was watching this new smart Lego piece, and they're trying to target it towards kids. It deals with lights and sensors, and I'm like, why are you targeting that thing towards kids? Why don't you target that towards adult collectors?
Really?
Right? I'm like it's the adults are gonna want it, but apparently it's for kids, and they're putting these Legos in like $70 play sets of Legos, or parents don't want to spend that kind of money on kids who destroy everything.
Right. Not only that, Legos, if they're small enough, they're dangerous for little kids because they'll take those Legos and swallow them.
Right. Yeah, for like certain kids, certain ages can't play with Legos or shouldn't play with Legos.
Right.
But they're like Legos that have lights and they flicker, they do things. But like this is the era of collectors and adults and people with hobbies. Yep. Like adults with adult money with hobbies. And they should make Legos that transfer light patterns and everything when you put them together. They should do something like that. Sell them to adults. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Lego pieces are kind of expensive.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's insanity. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's crazy looking at the Legos because like they're coming out with some cool stuff. And they're coming out with some lame stuff. Like they have 2 Star Wars sets, and they're coming out with a Darth Vader Star Wars set with his ship in it. I can't remember what it's called, and it looks really good. And they're coming out with an X-wing, and the X-wing looks really pooey. Like it looks bad. I'm like, what you doing?
Really?
The TIE fighter for Darth Vader looks really good, but apparently they're getting crazy with all this stuff. I mean, what to do? Like, as chat, would you buy Legos? Do you guys buy Legos out there in chat land? Is Lego your thing?
No, but I do have a little bit of relation with the owner that's actually made that came up with the Lego.
Uh-huh.
One of my half aunt, well, I guess you call her a half aunt or something like that. Anyway, she married the grandson of the guy that made the Lego.
Ah, that's going deep in history because that's a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know when Legos first came out or nothing because too old for me to find out. I just didn't ever find out.
They came out in 1932. Yeah, 1932. So you weren't even born yet when your relative married into it. Lone says I personally don't buy Legos because I don't want the chance to step on them.
Really?
That's fine.
It hurts your feet. That's for dang on sure.
That's for sure. But for how expensive they're getting, I hope the quality of the Legos are still good.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't want to actually step on them, get hurt, and break them. You don't want to step on them at all.
Right.
My legs are cool. Like this dinosaur skull right here that you can barely see by the red box. That's a Lego set. Got for Christmas last year. Not this last year, but the year before. Yeah. You're making Legos for adults more often nowadays.
Yep. Well, that's where all their money's at now because all their kids that played with Legos has grown up now.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's probably kids that play with Legos nowadays, but I think the adult collector market's growing more faster, just like with the toys. Like the statistics show that kids' toys don't sell as well as more as adult targeted toys and collectibles.
Right.
It's insane because people are wondering if kids play with toys anymore or if they're stuck on their phones and tablets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because people are not using their imaginations anymore.
Right.
Unless you're a content creator, then you're always stuck trying to use your imagination. Your imagination. Yeah. Let's say that again. Imagination. That's funny.
Yeah, Tortoise got some new toys today. He has some new toys.
Yeah, I got a little soundboard. Not in real life a soundboard, but on StreamYard a soundboard. Mm-hmm. Like Hibley's about to say something. Let's get ready for him. That's funny. Just a floating head and then hands.
Hands came out of nowhere.
But when Hibley does something really amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's funny. Well, tomorrow's the 8th. I should be receiving your package tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe how big that package is. I mean, it's about the size of a booster box.
Yep.
And I know that's not what's in it, but just for a stack of cards like that big, I'm like, why is he giving me a box this big?
Well, it might be something else.
That's crazy.
You never know.
Oh, well, this is just a box full of packaging. That'd be hilarious.
Could be.
But so we're gonna have a mail day tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. It will be.
But yeah. The lower one's coming out. Can't wait to go through the spoilers on that one. Like when this full set's reviewed. Or not reviewed, out. What I plan on doing.
Should be Friday from what I hear.
Well, so Friday I'll probably go live in the afternoon when the wife leaves for work, and I'll go live probably around 6 p.m. to go through the spoilers, so I got like a couple of hours to go through them instead of just like 1 hour in the morning.
Cool.
You know, to walk through it. I mean, I've seen some handful of cards. It looks pretty flavorful.
Yeah.
You know,
It is actually pretty flavorful.
sadly, no turtles in the set.
No, it ain't. But I think the next meta might be elves.
Might be. That'd be cool. To, like, go through that, find out. Because what is it? Friday's your birthday. The next Wednesday is the early access.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody's got to stock up for the early access.
Yep.
So we can get a lot of apples and bananas.
I think they took the mastery pass off of Arena.
Oh yeah, they took the master. Why would they take the mastery pass? I thought that was making them money.
Apparently, it wasn't making them enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the mastery pass for free if you have enough gems. And I think that's what people was doing, was saving their gems, getting the mastery pass for free.
Well, that's a smart way to do it. Yeah. Look. If their Wizards going to complain about people getting the mastery pass, they shouldn't have created it the way they did, but they did.
Right.
But what are they going to do? Replace the mastery pass or
maybe nothing?
Mm-hmm. You know, I was watching a video today thinking about Lorwyn. Apparently, Wizards of the Coast priced up the packs, the product, by like $2 now, like $2 more. That's crazy.
Yep. And now the draft, they got, all right, on Arena, you got a thing where you can buy like 50 packs, change that to 45 packs, and they give you 5 mythic packs. Well, then they have another one that they give you that's usually cheaper, but it's for drafters.
Yeah.
They raised that up to $50 now, along with the 50 packs. So now that's like $100 if you do both.
Right. Jeez.
And yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of money. I sure want to go spend my money on cards I can't own in physical life.
Right.
It's all digital.
Yep.
Like with $100, I'd rather save up a little more and buy a booster box, a play booster.
Right.
Or get a bundle pack or something. Physical cards. Physical cards, my friends. That's where I want to be.
True, but my content is digital, so.
Yeah, I get that, but they're going to make you pay more for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going, if I do get it, I'm not going to get the draft. Just leave the draft alone. Not even worry about it.
Right. Yeah, you don't draft anyways.
Sure don't.
Drafting on Arena is weird.
Like, it is.
Like, see, a regular draft is pretty neat because everybody gets to see cards that everybody's looked at. It's like when you're in a store, you got 8 people around a table, you're going through packs that everybody's seen or gone through and picked stuff out of, so you kind of get an idea where people are going. On Arena, you can draft cards from people you don't even know. Well, technically you don't know them, but like you don't see different cards from different packs. Then when they play with you, when you go to play, you can play against anybody who's not in your pod. Right. Like in real life drafting, you play against people who drafted from the packs you all opened. In Arena, you can build like the best deck out of the packs you have, but go against someone else who drafted a way better deck out of packs you've never seen cards from.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange. Especially what?
That's why I don't draft.
Mm-hmm. Well, you draft in real life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I just wouldn't suggest drafting an Arena. That just sounds like a bad idea. Bad mojo.
Yeah.
But some people are good at it. They get good at it. You know.
What's up, One Raymond?
One Rayman. Evening. Hope you're having a good night. Chilling out. We're just chilling, chatting, chilling.
Cat chilling and floating.
Well, Headlight, the floating head. Well, he's now he's got to change his dag blaggett into I'm an airhead. Kid.
Well, I could say dag blanket on my airhead.
That's right. It's funny because you move around like this, so your head just moves around like you're tied to a balloon. Mm-hmm. Oh man, but yeah. So I gotta wait 2 months till about 2 months for the turtle set to release. You don't know how excited I am to get past this Lorwyn craze.
Yep.
I don't know how much money Wizards are going to make off it, but there are people who are looking at Lorwyn and it's getting them interested. Like Lorwyn's really calling me back to Magic, but like what people fail to realize is the next set coming out. It's not in universe, and some of these people are against in the universe. So if they get back into Magic, they're just going to get into Magic for this Lorwyn set. Maybe that's what Wizards of the Coast is hoping for. People who want to get old Magic from the set will, and they'll skip the next couple of sets till they get to the next in-universe set.
Right.
And I'm just waiting for the next out-of-universe set, the Universes Beyond set, the Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Yeah. Rayman says, I'm glad people are coming back, but I really am wondering why this set specifically. Well, to kind of answer that, the best of my knowledge, Rayman, is Lorwyn, last time it came out, flopped, but was a good set. Later on through the years, people bought into Lorwyn block and found cards that were secret gems for a commander in the block, and they started looking at the tribal, typal, kindred, whatever you want to call it, styles of the set, and there's a lot of support cards in there. And that's one of the sets with tribal spells, like you had tribal sorceries and stuff. So when you cast them, it acts like you cast a dinosaur or a vampire or something based on your deck. So trigger spells that say if you cast a dinosaur spell, draw a card. There you go. Mm-hmm. So this set specifically is hanging back there on its own different platform because, new story, Lorwyn and Shadowmoor divided, so on and so forth. People are coming into. And Lorwyn was such a good set. I enjoyed the set. Like I said, it's probably the one set I bought the most out of. Like, I bought a lot of Ravnica stuff, but Lorwyn I went hammer. I went crazy on.
Yep.
So, yeah. So the kindred spells are super cool. They are. So I have a couple of in my Merfolk. Nice. Which Hillblade needs to send me to the Merfolk deck. Kidding.
I ain't got a Merfolk deck no more.
You still have all the cards just broken up in pieces.
Well, some people have been wanting some of the cards that came from the deck, so kind of hard to put the deck back together.
That's right. Yeah. That's probably one. Like that'd probably be the Merfolk deck I'd play if I ever got it, because it doesn't it's not the mono blue deck. Rayman, that deck is super fun. Yeah, I've seen Hillbilly play it. Like Hillbilly's not strong on triggers, so that's why you forget a lot of triggers and stuff. So I understand why you got too much for him, but man, I would have had a heyday with that. Lots of choices to make, even with it being creature based. That's right. Choices.
Yep.
Yeah. Rayman, if you're doing nothing, I can just send you a link. Just let me know.
Yep.
We're just chilling. But if you're enjoying watching on your phone, that's fine.
He's watching it on the computer. Full send.
Full send. Woo woo. Here we go. All right. Boop. It's like full send. There you go. And it's got buzzed out a couple times. Ripping shippers. Ripping shippers. Yeah, like when I was playing Lorwyn during Lorwyn, I built an elemental deck that I just loved. It was one of those nasty decks that just knocked out a player by turn 5 or something.
Wow. Well, they are out of two of the commander decks that they're giving us. They're only giving us 2 commander decks for Lorwyn. One of them is elemental. The other one I can't deals with the blight.
Yeah.
And elemental is 5 colors.
Yeah, like it's gonna be hard because like I want to get some cards from the set. All right, hello Rayman.
Hey,
What's up?
you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got home from the lounge, went out and played a little bit of Commander, and got a bunch of stuff done from this weekend. We got a bunch of birthday parties that they're doing before karaoke on Saturday.
Nice. Never a dull moment. But yeah.
Never a dull moment.
But yeah. Like Lorwyn so far hasn't showcased any cards I personally want.
Oh man, I've seen a couple.
But there's a couple cards I do want. And like I just can't wait to go through the spoilers when they're full spoiled. So like Friday around this time, I know you'll be busy, Ray. But like on Friday, I plan on going through the spoiler list at night, so I can spend a couple hours going through it instead of like trying to shove it all in the morning show.
Right, trying to rush through it in the morning. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'll probably make a thumbnail for that and everything. Mrs. Hibbley. Oh, that's a cute little pic. You guys are in your football uniforms for the game. I can't.
Hillbilly, are you guys Buckeyes fans?
I'm not.
Oh.
The wife and her mom is. I'm not.
I love Mrs. Hillbilly already.
Yeah, Miss Hillbilly is pretty cool.
Every time a game's on, like here through the house. Oh wait, I own. Oh wait, I own.
Okay. Same. No, well, not at my house, but at my dad's house. My whole family are Buckeyes fans. Lorwyn, I've seen some cards I'm very excited about. The new Doran is absolutely cracked. I played Walls tonight, and I'm just sitting here going, "Oh my god, this is going to make my deck so much fun!"
Right.
And then there's an equipment that's the Bark of Doran, which is really cool. Kind of excited about it. They put the list out for both precons yesterday, and I dug through them. Lots of interesting choices. Fury got a reprint.
That's a good girl.
Yeah, lots of good stuff in those commander decks. The one thing I will say is that the price right now on the commander decks is a little bit skewed because a lot of the cards that are in the commander deck, people had bought out anticipating them to go into the commander deck, and then they got reprinted.
Yep.
Right.
So like Necro Skitter, Flourishing Defense, a bunch of those cards that went up to like $20, $25. They're going to come. The price is going to come way back down. So the value is like people are saying, oh my god, this commander deck is worth $150. No, it's probably worth closer to $75. But I think they're pretty solid. I've got both of them pre-ordered. I'm excited for the elemental one.
I'm excited for the card Bloodline Bedding.
Ooh, what's that one?
It costs 8 mana, 6 and 2 black, and you name a creature type, and you return all creature types of the chosen kind from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
Does it
have Convoke or anything?
I don't think so. Yeah, it has Convoke.
Okay, because I'm like, yeah, because that's the new Patty. That's the new Patriarch's Bidding. I remember now. I just remember what it was called.
Yeah, but I want one for my Joda deck.
100%.
It costs 5 mana. That's right. You know, I want like it'd be awesome to have a second Eerie Ultimatum, basically.
Yeah.
But just for creatures.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to run. I think that card is going to be really good in the elemental deck because that deck's going to have like a lot of elementals in its graveyard from sacrificing them. Yeah, I think that card's really interesting. I don't know if I want to run it over Patriarch's bidding, but I'm like at the list I'm working on. I want to find a spot for both because I just didn't know what it was called. I couldn't remember, but I remember seeing it and going, "Oh, this is a new Patriarch's bidding. I'm on board with this."
Right. Well, there's a lot. There's a handful of stuff. Like I don't think I'm building a elemental deck, but if I were to build an elemental deck, I would be interested in these elementals. I like the elementals. So I just have nostalgic memories with elementals.
Well, I came back to Magic when Modern Horizons 2 had just come out, and Modern was the format I was playing. So I played Murktide because that was the deck I could put together the quickest because I had a bunch of stuff for it already.
Right.
But the Elementals was the deck I really wanted to play, but I needed to go win games with this at Murktide and use that money to go buy more cards for Elementals. So I'm very excited to be able to put Risen Reef in another deck. I love Risen Reef.
There's another card I'm interested in probably for a cube. It's called Tweeze. It's funny. It shows like a fairy pulling a giant's nostril hair.
Oh, that's the red one that it does something and then you can like pay something extra and draw a card, right?
Well, it's deals 3 damage to any target.
Yep.
And then you may discard a card if you do.
That's what it is. Yep. It'll let you loot.
Yeah.
Well, reverse loot. You discard a card, then draw a card.
I think we call it rummaging.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's the term. Yeah. Now the commands I'm not too excited for. They're talking about bringing back commands, but they definitely honed in on the tribal sense.
Yep.
Of the commands, so you can't just run them in any deck. Well, you can run them.
What are the commands?
Right now you got Ashling command, which cares about elementals. And one of the abilities is create a token that's copy target elemental you control.
Oh yeah.
But as target player draws 2 cards, Ashling's command deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls. The target player creates 2 treasure tokens. You know, they you can read those abilities only one of those abilities are not for every deck. So it's a four commands or 4 options on the command there, but only one of them you can really use in one type of deck.
Right.
Then you got Grub's command, which costs the same amount, but it's black and red, and it says choose to create a token that's a copy of target goblin you control. Create creatures target player controls get +1/+1 gain haste until in turn. You can destroy target artifact or creature, which is fine. I like that ability. Target player mills 5 cards and puts each goblin card milled this way into their hand. You know, so yeah, like I like them. They're good commands for the respective decks.
Yep.
But
they also got 2 more commands.
Yeah, they got 6 command, which cares about Merfolk. And that one costs 3 mana, and it creates like they all seem to create a token of a creature type of the type.
Got a Kithing command.
Yeah, they're all tribal sorceries, like kindred sorceries. Yeah, creatures target player controls gain lifelink until in turn. Target player draws a card. Tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. You know, fun stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't see the Kithkin command yet.
You don't see it yet?
No.
It's Brigade's command for 1 green and the whites.
I see it now.
Create a token that's a copy of target of Kithing you control. Target player creates a 1/1 green and white Kithing creature token. Target creature control gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Target creature you control fights target creature.
Right. I mean, there's some good abilities stapled to them these commands, but like they purposely made them more kindred centric on a couple of their abilities, just so someone's like, I want to put this in my goblin deck for sure. It's a good card. I want to copy my Goblin King. He's not legendary. Let's do it.
I'm liking that Mirror Mind Crown.
Oh yeah. Mirmine Crown, is that an artifact?
Yes, it's artifact equipment.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the one that is that the one that copies stuff?
Yes.
The
as long
mimic,
as-
the one mimic is going to cause problems. Like it's going to be a stack nightmare. The one that when you cast it, it's an enchantment and it makes like all other permanents a copy of a permanent you control. Oh. that card is going to be a ruling's nightmare.
Right. Yeah, they're doing some fun things. I mean, we are getting 5 of the Shocklands, which is always a root in my book, right? Like I love it.
Yep.
Yep, Shocklands needed to come back into standard. They need to be reprinted because everybody wants them for Commander.
I think they need to reprint the Triumph.
Oh yeah, me too.
They do, but they need to find a good spot to put them. You know,
Yeah.
like
So, the one Triumphs came out in New Capenna, so they're not that far. But Ikoria seems like that was forever ago.
Yep.
well, when you got like tons of sets released a year, anything can feel like forever ago.
Well, but I think Ikoria was like during COVID lockdown, which was 6 years ago.
Let's see.
I think the best. I think if they do Triumphs, they could do them good. A good place for them will be in Strixhaven.
April 16, 2020. Yep, is when
Yeah,
Ikoria came out.
that's what I was thinking. Is Strixhaven? Is it like a bunch of 3-color?
Yeah.
Well,
Does Strixhaven have a bunch of 3-color stuff
It
in
was,
it?
it was like a Ravnica set. It cared about 2 color stuff more.
Oh,
I mean, there's
cool.
possibilities of building 3 colors in the set, but there were 2 color houses basically.
I thought there were 3-color houses.
Strixhaven came out when I was not playing, so the only thing I know about Strixhaven is they had some really, really cool alternate art spells because that's where my demonic tutor that Tortoise doesn't like is from.
Wait, what?
The demonic tutor that's all in Japanese.
Oh. I don't hate the card. I just wouldn't play it myself.
I didn't say you hated it. I said you didn't like it. Listen to me all the time, sir.
No, the Strixhaven was 2 colors. I'm reading right now, like they were breaking into 2 different. The houses were breaking into 2 different things, like history, spirits, arts, elements, math patterns, life, death. Words.
So maybe,
yeah, red, white, blue, red.
maybe Marvel and Fractured Realities they could do the Triumphs in.
Right. Well, they could do anything they want, you know.
Yeah, but I just think it needs to. Like if you're going to put the Triumphs in a set, I feel like the set itself needs to have a variety of 3 colors. Because if not, then it just feels like you're just reprinting it for the sake of reprinting it.
But when we go to Strixhaven, we're not going to Strixhaven, the school. We're going to outside the school, so colors might be a different thing there.
Well, there's definitely color shifted stuff because there is a white Liliana roaming around those school grounds talking to the black Liliana. So,
right, Professor Onyx and Professor Opal.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if Opal's white, but but like Professor Pearl. There you go,
Professor Pearl. Yeah.
But like if we get color shifted stuff, I will not mind. Like, can you imagine if we got a red Wrath of God for the first time in history, or maybe a green Wrath of God?
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Just get some board wipes and colors that need it.
I mean, so realistically, red does kind of have one, right?
Blasphemous Act.
Blasphemous Act is it is a red board wipe in the fact that it does what red does. It does just a whole bunch of damage, and it does it indiscriminately, which is such a red thing.
Right. But red,
you were talking about the kindred spells, the commands. I just read, it came out an hour ago on whatever the hell they call Twitter these days.
X.
Yeah, that when the commander for that deck comes out, Ashling the Limitless, because of the commands, the card's going to have an errata. It's going to have an errata on day 1. because her ability reads elemental spells you cast from your hand have evoke 4.
Yeah.
Well, those Ashling commands is a kindred spell. It's an elemental.
Right.
So you, in theory, you'd be able to evoke that for 4.
That's pretty
But no, they're actually changing it.
Uh-huh.
One of the I'm sorry, this was not on X. This was on Blue Sky. I apologize. Matt Tabak says no. Ashling is getting an update to its wording to function only with elemental permanent spells. The updated wording will be in the release notes. Hashtag WotC staff.
Huh. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about because Ashman's command does say kindred instant elemental.
Yeah, kindred is exactly. So, in theory, you should be with the way it's written now, you'd be able to evoke it for 4.
Right.
But her updated wording, her oracle text, as they like to call it, will say elemental permanent spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, makes more sense for it to be a permanent.
Agreed.
Instead of an instant.
Yeah, it does make sense. It does. I can see why they're making that change.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that it got that far along. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like there are spells like Goblin to Control cost 1 less to cast. Those kind of spells will affect kindred spells that are goblins.
Right.
So I can understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad we're getting changelings back. I mean, technically, we got turtles.
There's so many changelings in this set.
Yeah, we got a lot of turtles and dinosaurs in this set.
Now, was that the case in original lore one, where there were billion changelings?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's where they actually started from.
Oh, nice.
The changeling ability, not the creature type, because there's a creature type that was all creature types a long time ago.
That the alt art for that bloodline binding port is awesome.
There's alternate art for bloodline binding.
Yes, sir. There is. It's done by a Japanese artist. The card is in English, but the art is done by a Japanese artist. It's a goblin sitting in front of a cauldron with a bunch of purple smoke coming out, and it's a full art card, so the smoke goes all the way to the edge of the cardboard. And there's like what I can only describe as a very upset rabbit bear thing that looks like it's either going into or coming out of said cauldron. It is really cool artwork.
I don't see that particular artwork.
It's art. It's just an art variant. It's number.
Oh, there we go.
0385.
Bloodline bidding. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh yeah, sorry, bloodline bidding, not binding. It's really cool. Really cool art.
Bloodline bidding. It looks like there's like the rabbit looking thing falling into the cat.
Yeah,
pot.
It's very angry. It's very angry.
The only thing I don't like about these particular versions of cards is since they don't darken the background of the text looks very sloppy on that version.
Yep.
But there's some pretty good art, like the harmonized crescendo looks pretty good. The selfless safe word looks pretty good. But yeah.
This collective inferno I like a lot too.
Collective inferno, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 red 3 enchantment, convoke. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources control of the chosen type would deal. That card seems quite pretty good.
That would be a card I'd be interested in because it doesn't care about certain creature types.
No, you just pick it. When it drops, you pick it.
Right. But
what card is that?
Collective Inferno.
Yeah, it's a red card, 3 generic, 2 red enchantment.
Yep. With convoke.
And they do got extended art cards. Bloodline binding looks pretty good. They're the same art, just extended.
Okay.
I do like the reprint list that they have. The reprint list and the where is it?
Man, how much is this card already going for?
Showcase. Like, the showcase cards that are coming out, you can get reprints. I like the paperish art style. They look Secret Lair-ish, but not horrible. Goblin Guard Sharpshooter just gonna make it win.
So Collective Inferno on pre-sale is $7.92. I think that is a pretty okay price for that card. I'm surprised it's not a hell of a lot more. The extended art is $30, and the showcase art is $180. So that seems a bit much, but I think that card is pretty okay. I can see it running in a ton of goblin decks.
Right, red green goblins and stuff.
Yeah, or I mean mono red goblins I could see, because since it has convoke, all those stupid tokens that you're making.
Right.
You could cheat this thing out fast.
That's right.
When I heard goblins was going to be in this, I went to Arena and I checked. No, it wasn't goblins, elves. I went and counted all the elves that's in standard right now. There's like 59 elves. That's only one copy of each.
That's not bad, but there's a lot of elves throughout elf history.
Yep.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, there is a good standard deck right now that runs elves.
Right.
And that's before this. So.
Right, but, so a couple cards in this set that are speaking out to me. There's a dragon in this set. What?
Yeah, there's a dragon.
Spine Rock Tyrant, 3 generic, 2 red, creature dragon, flying Wither.
Wither dragon.
Wither is one that deals combat damage to a creature and puts -1/-1 counters on it.
Correct. It deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counter.
Yeah, that's an original ability from the original Lorwyn block. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. If you do, those spells gain Wither. You may choose new targets. So I need to copy this for my cube.
Yep.
That card seems very good. It's a 6/6 flyer for 5, which already is good. Then you add the Wither on top of it, and then, but wait, there's more. Your instants and sorceries that, I mean, like suddenly a lightning bolt. 1 red mana is 6 damage that's in the form of Wither.
Right, it's pretty solid. I like
That's
that.
pretty good.
Turn your lightning ball into a withering creature.
Yep.
Wither's pretty good.
Do 6 damage. That's also 3 counters, -1/-1 counters on that creature. 2 hits.
It makes sense why they didn't reprint that one spell. They had a burn spell back in the original block that cost 3 mana, dealt 3 damage with Wither. This would double that Wither.
Yeah.
Wow. Go Nap. Isn't Go Nap being reprinted? Is that a reprint? Can control target creature until in turn and tap that creature, gains haste until in turn. If that creature is a goat, it gets +3/+0 until turn. Yeah, as a reprint. Yep.
You don't. There's not many. I don't hardly see any goats in the set.
Changelings, my friend.
I mean, that's the only ones is the changeling.
That's why Goat Nap works in Lorwyn's, because all the changelings are goats, they're sheep, they're birds, they're whatever you want them to be.
True.
They are reprinting Crib Swap.
I like that card.
The artwork is pretty funny on it. Is it just me, or don't we want to see a full movie of Lorwyn done by the Jim Henson Company?
Oh man, that would be sweet.
That's right. Personify.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, Personify is a reprint with new art. We got Spell Snare. Nice. Spell Snare, I don't know how much it's going to see print standard play, but if there's enough 2-drops in this set, it will see a lot of play.
Yep.
Silver Girl Mentor. Now you got me looking through cards.
While there isn't a ton of stuff in this set that I personally want,
right?
I think this set has a lot of good playable cards.
Yeah, one card I do want for a deck. Roy hasn't played against it yet, but it's a core 2 deck that I want from this set is Virulent Emissary. It's a 1 mana 1/1 creature, Alpha Assassin with Death Touch, and whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. I have a deck that works on one mana, 1/1 Death Touchers.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. And the reason why I do that is because no one wants to block a Death Touch early game. So whenever I attack as a creature, and it's not, whenever I attack as a creature per turn, I can attack with 1 or more creatures, but with power 1 or less, I can draw a card.
Nice.
You know, that's the little gimmick behind it. Make sure no one wants to block your early games.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got some fun creatures coming out, like you see Emptiness, Vibrance, Wistfulness. You got the commands. You got some interesting cards. Doran, Besieged by Time. Is that the card you're talking about? It's pretty busted, or is it the
no? It's that one. I like that card a lot. Like read what it does, and then think about the fact that Bossing Say exists, and there are ways in Standard to make your defenders be able to attack that cost 1 green mana.
Yeah, so one in Abzan for 0/5. That's how much he cost for his original version. A legendary creature. Oh, he cost 1 more than his original version. Legendary creature, Treefolk Druid. I wonder if they're going to reprint his land in this set. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. Nice. So those cards.
So all your defenders immediately just cost 1 colorless less. One generic.
Whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X until a turn where X is the defense between its power and toughness. So you got to mathematically be like that. It's a 5/10, so the difference is 5, so it gets +5/+5.
Yeah, and if you have like the Wall of Bossing Say, it's a 30/60 when it attacks or blocks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like I'm wanting it for my Felithar Walls deck, where every creature has a massive difference between its power and its toughness.
Right.
And most of them are 0 something. There's a couple creatures in the deck that are 1 or 2s, but they're there to help the game plan, right? Like things that make my creatures unblockable or something else. They're not there for anything else. And with Felithar, you declare your attacker, it gets the buff, and then you can sacrifice it for the cards. Now, yes, you are going to have to discard some because suddenly it does have a power, but like I had tonight, the Tree of Perdition, tapped it, stole someone's life, put them at 13, put it at 40, and then sacrificed it to draw 40 cards.
Wow.
Because I had a Reliquary Tower in play, so I just drew 40 cards.
That's
and I just had half my deck in my hand for the rest of the game.
That's pretty awesome. One card I think it's going to gain some popularity for red-blue decks. More teamer decks, but red-blue. Is Eclipse Flankin. Costs a generic of 2 blue or red. It's a creature elemental scout. It's a 1/4. When the creature enters, you look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, island, or mountain card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest in your bottom. It's a 1/4.
How much does that cost?
3 mana, 2 generic blue, 2 blue or red.
Yeah, I want that for my elemental deck.
Right? Like, I think it's going to be good outside elemental decks because
for sure. Because it can help you get an island or a mountain too.
For those colors that are struggling to get those, you know.
And it just says island or a mountain, right? Not a basic island or a basic mountain.
Yep.
So you could get a Shockland, you could get a dual, you could get a Surveil land. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think that card's quite good.
What's it called? It's called Eclipsed Flamekin.
Eclipsed Flamekin. How much are you selling for? Because I would like
probably 25 cents. But also, don't trust pre-release price.
Yeah, for sure.
This is for anybody watching.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so on pre-order. It's $2.
Oh, okay, it's not bad.
But it's uncommon, so that price probably stays. It probably drops down to about $1. But there's actually several uncommons in this set that I looked at and said that's a pretty good card. Now it doesn't necessarily mean I want all of them, but I saw several that were at uncommon that I thought were very playable cards in a lot of decks.
Right.
Oh yeah, this card is. I really want one of these.
It's really good. Like elemental decks will love it, but red blue decks should like it just for that land fixing it possibly does.
Well, yeah, and the fact that it's not just like it's hybrid, right? It's
Right.
red blue. It's 2 red blue hybrid and 1. So it means if you're stuck with 2 red mana in your opening hand, that this is not a dead card.
Right. It's not a dead card.
Yes, this card's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I am a fan.
he's a fan.
I am.
Everybody hear that? He's a fan. Yay!
This was a thing.
Well, like apparently there's a soundboard on here now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if I say something stupid, I can be like, oops. And if I can get more sounds, I can add them to the list.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're reading a good card, you can hear a heartbeat. That's right.
I feel like it's mandatory for people our age to have the Homer Simpson dote on that list.
That'd be awesome. Dough.
Dote.
That's a classic radio thing to have the dough. Especially if you listen to like alternative, now classic rock.
Oh man, I can't even listen to terrestrial radio classic rock stations anymore because I was like, this was all when I was in high school.
Yeah, did you mention the Gathering Stone?
No, the Gathering Stone. Let's see.
Gathering Stone.
Let me see.
Artifact. Enters, you choose a creature.
Oh, go ahead.
It's artifact. When it enters, you choose a creature type. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. When this artifact enters, at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's the card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't, you put that card in your hand. You may put it into your graveyard.
Oh,
Wow, so it's like Herald's Horn?
Kind of.
I think
Kind of,
Herald's
I
Horn does
guess.
that makes it cost 1 less, and then you look at the top, and if it is that, you get to draw the extra one you do during your upkeep. What's that one called? Hillbilly?
This
Was it
one is
like-
called Gathering Stone.
Gathering Stone. That card seems pretty solid too.
Yeah. I can't wait to see more. Like, I'm looking at the full art lands, and I'm like, some of these are pretty. Well, they're all pretty, but like, I wouldn't want the peaceful little Munchkin Town plains in my deck, but something like that island. Whew.
Yeah, I think this Gathering Stone goes in basically every tribal deck.
Yeah, another good one. I think, but 2 more good ones. I think is Chronicle of Victory.
That's
6.
the mythic one.
Yeah, it's a mythic. It's 6. You choose a creature type when it enters. Your creature's type gets +2/+2 first strike and trample. Whenever you cast the spell of the chosen type, you get to draw a card.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn, but it's basically a modified version of a Chroma's Memorial since everybody plays that. Instead of giving protection from red and black, you give them +2/+2, and also when you cast a spell of the chosen color or chosen creature type, you draw a card.
It just doesn't give them the flying in the Vigi.
Right, it doesn't give them the flying vigilance. But first strike and trample is pretty good.
Yeah,
First strike and trample is good, especially
Yep.
especially if you're like playing a bunch of weenies.
Yep. Well, the Springleaf Drum turns all your creatures into mana dorks.
Yeah, that card's been around a while. I
Yeah.
actually run that card in a couple of
That's a reprint with some beautiful art.
that card's really good. That Chronicles of Victory is currently pre-selling at $20.
Wow.
It is a mythic. Now it's coming down, right? Like the first ones were posted at 40. But the most recent ones posted, and these people have a ton of them. Like this guy's got 7, this guy's got 9. They're at $20.96.
How do they have them already when they ain't been released?
Well, they're just assuming the price, basically, based on the demand people are showing.
Yeah, if you are I actually know this. If you are a TCG seller and you have had 300 individual orders in the last 90 days, Now that's like it's not selling 300 cards; it's actually individual orders.
Mm-hmm.
You can pre-sale starting whenever, right?
Mhm.
Now most people don't because they don't know their allocations for stuff. But my guess is people have got their allocations recently, so they kind of have a guess of how many of these they're going to have. Now this one guy who has 20 of these, I'm skeptical.
Right.
Like I'm skeptical that this person already is like confident that they're going to have 20 of these to sell.
Right.
Um,
See, that's what I was getting at. I mean, how can you sell 20 of them? And if that ain't even released, you don't even know if you're going to have 20 of them or not.
right. Now some distributors may send their stuff out sooner. We're expecting ours Monday.
Yep.
But these different distros. Some of these people could already have these.
Mm-hmm.
But ours aren't. They're not sending ours out until I think Friday, and then they're overnighting them, so we should have them Monday.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. Like allocations and stuff. There's a lot of going on when it comes to the selling side of things. Like people can guess make an educated guess on how much they're going to have based on the product they're going to open.
With Mythics, it's such a crapshoot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, like, and this is a Mythic, so because these, I don't remember what they said the numbers are, but they're supposed to be like what 1 out of 60 packs or something,
right?
That you get a Mythic, let alone the specific one you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But we have not posted any singles at all,
Mm-hmm.
and we will not be not until we actually open stuff. It's just too much of a headache to try and think, well, yeah, sure, we may get 10 of these really nice expensive cards and then have to do refunds and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, my local store that I go to, they don't even sell singles the first month of release. They wait for a month or two to get cards and sell them individually.
We don't take in trades for 2 weeks after official launch.
Right.
So like, pre-release will be next week. So we will not take trades on anything for 2 weeks after that. Now, if there's a card that's worth a lot of money and people want to sell it, we work something out. Like basically put it on consignment, we sell it, and then we have a set rate, set ahead of time percentage wise. But the store itself buys nothing for 2 weeks after official launch because the prices are always so volatile.
Yeah, they can go up and they can go down.
Yeah, yep. It's far more likely that they go down. Some cards absolutely do go up, but most go down.
Mm. Yeah, so it's well, because like I said, pre-order sales go up crazy. Because I remember one time during Amonkhet, I went to the pre-release and this guy wanted this blue-white mummy card I had, which on pre-release was worth like $6, but right after pre-release it was like 50 cents.
Wow.
I mean, I took advantage of the trade because at the time I knew it was $6.
The only card I've bought like that at the pre-release or traded for is when Edge of Eternities came out.
Yeah.
I traded a guy. I really wanted a Tezzeret, Cruel Captain,
right,
for my artifacts deck. And I'm like, I absolutely have to have this card. And a buddy of mine pulled it. He did not want it. So I traded him straight up traded him a first sliver for it.
Nice.
In hindsight, that trade is probably $5 against me at this point. But that first sliver, I was done playing slivers. I got tired of playing it and rebuilding it repeatedly. He really wanted it. So it was worth it $5 to not have to wait. And it helped him out.
Problem with trades, I'm willing to trade under the value under the value of the card. Like if I over trade for their card by a couple cents, maybe $1 or $2, I'll let it slide because I want the card. And if they're willing to take the deal, that's the deal. Like if they're willing to take more value for the card, that's fine. Sometimes it goes in my favor where I get more value out of the trade than they do.
I very rarely do trades.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm just like, hey, if you don't want this, I'll just flat out buy it from you. You tell me a price, we'll figure it out. But I really wanted that Tezzeret Cruel Captain for my artifacts deck, and I have not regretted it for 1 second.
Not regretted it. No regrets.
No regrets. Not even half of a regret.
That's right. That's chill. But yeah, trading's always fun. Like I slowed down on my trading because one, I got rid of all my most expensive cards pretty much, and two, I don't get out very much often, and I don't want to list a lot of bulk.
I brew so often. I'm always working on something. I don't like trading something because if I go back later and need it, I'm mad at myself. Like
Right.
that first sliver, no, I knew I wasn't going to need that thing again. I was fine making that trade, be done with it. But I used to do that back in the day. Like I didn't need something. I'm like, I'm never going to use this. And then 3 months later, I'm like, son of a bitch, why did I trade that?
All right.
So now I don't trade very often. That was the first trade I'd made since I got back into Magic, and I've not made another one since.
Nice. Just make those trades. Make those trades. No. Well, yeah, I get you. Well, I don't build a lot of decks like just constantly. So
I'm always working on something. My brain needs the stimulation.
well, I get to the point. We've gotten to the point where we're playing against so many different people in general that we're figuring out our decks are not as optimized as they could be against certain decks in the brackets, and it's like, I guess I need to work on this deck instead of building a new deck. I want to work on this deck because I want this deck to be showcase. You know, not like bracket 4. Let's go at it, but we want it to be better. But,
I'm gonna reach out to Balt and talk about doing that deck tech.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there was a deck we wanted to deck tech, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do my morph deck, and I got to remember to message him.
Mm-hmm. Lionel says trading is pretty fun. Got some cards I've never heard of before. That's true. Sometimes you find cards you never heard of before.
Yep.
Like
I do look through people's trade binders, though. If you don't have anything to trade, I will look through people's trade binders for that exact reason. Because every now and then I'll see a card that catches my mind, and I'm like, oh, okay. And if it's a person who I know, because some people's trade binders are literally just that. They're trade binders. If you don't have something to trade, you're not getting something out of that binder.
Right.
And if I know that, I won't even make an offer. But there are other people who I know, if they have a card that you want, they may take cash for it. But I always look through, because if I see a card, I'm like, well, I'm not able to get this off of you, but I'll find me a copy of it sooner or later.
Yeah, I never met a person who denied cash out of a trade deal.
I've actually known several. We actually have a bunch local who are like that, who, that's their prerogative. They're like, nope, if I trade this card, I want to get something else that I need out of it. I perfectly understand that. So I know that, from those people, and I respect their decisions. So I won't offer them cash, but there are other people who do. So I will. Those people, I will be like, hey, would you take cash for this?
Right.
I want this.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is sometimes. And yeah, I know a person who would rather trade than take cash, but I never met a person who'd be like, no, I won't take cash. But they knew me well enough that if I had the cash on me, they would trade to me.
Right.
Because
it's also kind of a weird thing when you're doing it in a store.
Mm-hmm.
Our shop is very cool about it. They don't care.
Right.
I have been at LGSs in the past, though, who are like, hey, trade all you want, but if you're going to buy something, trading cash for a good, please go out to the parking lot.
Right.
And that was
a store like that.
Yep. And that was their rule, and everybody, nobody.
Well, see, it's funny because, in this place I lived in Ogden, there was multiple game stores in that area, but two of them were different. One store, if you're going to trade for cash, go outside and do it,
right?
Because the business is not making money. But the other store, owned by my friend Jamie, he didn't care if you traded cash for cards because the person getting the cash is most likely going to spend it there anyway.
Yeah, they're going to go over and buy something with it. Yeah,
and that was the case.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. That's how it goes.
That's a good point, bearded dude. It is paper for paper in the end.
Yeah, paper for paper out of the way. That's right, bearded dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, it's chill-tastic. Relaxing. How you guys feeling tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh, if we talked about spoilers, that was not on my agenda. Now my first glances are not going to be on Friday.
Ain't my fault.
I'll take the blame for it. I'm not sure if it is my fault, but I'll take the blame for it. It's fine.
but like I even tagged Mythic spoiler in my my bookmark so I can remember it Friday. It's gonna be a wonderful weekend. But anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a good night tonight because there's some chores I gotta do and relax. I want to thank you guys for changing in, checking in, chilling out, being awesome, being cool. I should have done this when I messed up my words. But anyways, thank you guys for chilling out, hanging out with me, giving me some of your time just to hang out. And you guys got busy lives out there, and everybody in chat land, thank you for chilling out with us. Lone Wolf, Bearded Dude, Mrs. Hillbilly, you guys rock. And Ray's here, thank you. And Hillbilly here, thank you. You guys rock. You guys roll. I'll remind you all that out there, you are loved. That someone's thinking about you. And if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today or tonight, because you might be the change they need this evening. With that, my friends, let's skedaddle. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.